I'm Dr. Jacqueline Rodriguez. I'm the new CEO of the National Center for Learning Disabilities, and I took on the role in early January of 2023. It is the civil rights movement of our generation. Learning disabilities affects so many of our young adults and our young students. Now is the time for the disabled community to have a voice and an impact on how they're educated, what positions they receive when they are in employment, and what supports they have as adults. I'm thrilled not only to be a part of the NCLD team, but to lead a group of individuals who are not just professionals and experts in their own vein, but are passionate about making a significant impact for all of our students, our families, and our individuals with learning disabilities. I have actually been a part of the NCLD family for many, many years. I've been in the NCLD work since I was a doctoral student at the University of Central Florida. I was a consumer of NCLD research. I advocated on behalf of and with NCLD, and I've been following NCLD for now 15 years. I think it's important for people who are going to be a part of our ecosystem to recognize that in me they have a leader who's been a teacher. I've been a special educator, I've been a general educator, I've worked in both the public and the charter school systems. I understand what it means to be not only in front of a classroom, but also as a resource and inclusion teacher. I understand what it looks like for a parent to advocate for an IEP for the very first time, for a 504 plan for their student. I understand what it means for a parent to transition their child into middle school and into high school, and then to be thinking about what it means for post-secondary education. I've been a university professor that has worked with general ed students to ensure that they too understand the needs of students with disabilities in their classrooms. And so together, not just with parents and families, but also with general ed and special ed teachers, there's a community that's going to support every student walking into our public school systems. I think this year is going to be an exciting year of growth. We're going to hire several new staff members. We're going to be sure that we have the human capital to achieve the mission, vision, and values of the organization. We're going to look at our board and determine how to diversify who is represented on the board, as well as how they contribute to the overall mission of the organization. We're looking at our professional advisory board, identifying new faculty, researchers, and advocates to help us from the ground level up surface what is important to the community. But most importantly, we're going to continue working with our Young Adult Leaders Council and identifying what does it really mean to have a learning disability in 2023? How can we address the needs of those students and those in 24 and 25 and beyond by what we're doing right now at NCLD? So by the close of the year, I hope to have not only a fully fleshed out staff, but a staff that is really churning out the kind of work that is necessary to make an impact in 24 and beyond. I love to trail run. I'm a huge trail run advocate. I used to do ultra marathons, not so much anymore. Life has sort of gotten in the way of doing all that training, but my favorite place to be on the planet is in the woods. So if I could choose a remote working space, I would set up a desk or sit on a rock and take calls and meetings from in the mountains. It's the space where I feel most at home and most myself. I'll also note that I have been a very big advocate of helping families understand the special education law and the policy and practice necessary to help their students receive what supports are necessary. And so I recently wrote a book with a colleague, Wendy Morawski, called Special Education Law and Policy, Foundation to Application. And we had contributors who I believe are experts in special education across the country contribute each chapter. I'm very, very proud of the project and the book. It's a textbook for candidates, but I'm most proud because it has case studies. It exemplifies what students are out there. It's real life, what's happening on the ground. And so when teachers or candidates are reading through it, they better understand what they're going to be met with and the reality of special education in our public school systems.